Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the RAMCO Kerala Premier League Group B Match 13 of this Kerala Premier League, brought to you by the Maharajas College Stadium in Ernakulam, from the Maharajas College Stadium from Ernakulam, between Travancore Royals FC and the KSEB, live here exclusively on Sportscast India. It's an absolute pleasure being here back once again in the Kerala Premier League, of course, one of the best leagues that this country, India, this beautiful India, has to offer. The RAMCO Kerala Premier League 2022. It is match 13 and it's a tantalizing affair between two very good sides in Travancore Royals and KSEB. Both of them, of course, based out of Trivandrum. So this could be very well the first ever Trivandrum derby that we have in this Premier League. Like I say, match number 13. Lucky number 13 for some, unlucky for others. Well, starting 11 for the Travancore Royals: Ahino Jahin, number 3, Mario Vivek, Bala Al-Hassan, Rajivan Susaidimai, the captain, John Chiri, Judson, the goalkeeper, Lijo, Emmanuel, John Brito, Sharon J, Prince Viswin J, and Gino S. That is a starting 11. And the subs: Vijin, Sidigan David, Rakesh, Divakar, Austin Jijo, Nixon Samuel, Femin Anthony, and Subin Raj. The head coach, Samuel Givargeze. And for the KSEB, well, Hajmal in goal, Jarito, Francis the captain, Mohammed Parakoto, player to watch, of course, Viknesh, Nijo Gilbert, Gifty Gracious, Jijo Joseph, Janesh Dominic, Shinuar, and Jacob C. That is a starting 11. And the subs: Sugam Kumar, Nishan Xavier, Vishak Sukumar, and Sebastian S., Eldos George, Nevin Charles, John Paul Jose, Shine Khan Chilapuram, and Sachin S. And of course, the head coach, a very well-known figure to all of us, P.B. Ramesh. That is the starting 11 and the subs for of these teams. Referee Sri Kumar Narayana, Jitin Das, Kiran Kumar, and Thomas Melvin complete the quartet, and the match commissioner Arunan Acha. So, it's a pleasure being here with you guys. My name, of course, is Joel Williams, and well, guys, we're here at the Maharajas College ground in Ernakulam for what promises to be a rather entertaining Group B match number 13 between two very good sides. And I have to say, before we start, it's always a pleasure being here at the Kerala Premier League and, of course, at Sportscast India. And players to look out for. Well, for Travancore Royals, Mario Vivek is a very, very good player. Has played in the Bangalore Super Division. Also played in the Santos Trophy, if I'm not mistaken. Very good, very lively player. Bala Al-Hassan and John Chidi bring a lot of experience. The two foreigners, they bring a lot of experience to this Travancore Royals side. Now, for KSEB, well, of course, there is a host of players to look out for here. None other than Parakotil and Viknesh, two very, very good players in their own right. But number 15 has also caught the eye this season, Nijo Gilbert. He's looking to pull the strings, scored an absolute screamer from a free kick in the last game before the break that we had here at the Maharajas College Stadium. Of course, number 25 also Gifty Gracious, another very well-rounded and very well-experienced player playing for KSEB. So all in all, KSEB have a very, very good squad of players, a very good team, and it will be up to Travancore Royals to try and put a dent in KSEB's march to the top of this Group B standings. Both captains, Rajivan, number 7 for Travancore Royals, and number 5, Francis, also good players in their own right. Rajivan, a creative midfielder, and Francis, a very solid, very intelligent and astute centre-back. Very good players. And of course the goalkeepers. Well, I haven't really heard much about Judson, to be honest. We might as well have a look at him today. But Hajmal, of course, plays for the Kerala Santos Trophy team. So he is a very, very experienced shot stopper in the goal for KSEB. Like I said, they have a very good side. I mean, I'm looking at the starting 11. I'm even looking at the bench. Players like Eldos George, players like Nevin Charles on the bench. Nevin Charles has started all 3 prior to this one today. So there's a bit of a change here by PB Ramesh, giving Gifty Gracious a shot at the middle of the park, I believe. But, well, it promises to be an entertaining game of football that is, without a shadow of a doubt, that goes without saying, guys. And, of course, we're here on Sportscast India, bringing you the best possible football games from this fantastic scenario that is the Maharajas College, this fantastic league that is the RAMCO Kerala Premier League. KSEB in blue, Travancore Royals in that sort of sunny shade that they have, and the gold starts at the top in gold, goes down further down into red. They are a very good side, this Travancore Royal side. KSEB will underestimate them at their peril. We haven't seen them yet this season, but from what I've been hearing, they have the likes of John Chedi, like I said, Balal Hassan, Maria Vivek Ahino also played in the Santos Trophy, I believe. They have a very decent starting 11 here. Of course, marshaled by the head coach Samuel Givargese, another experienced coach. So the stage is set here at Ernakulam, the beautiful city of Kochi, of course called or dubbed the Green Emerald City of the Arabian Sea. Kochi, a fantastic destination, not just for holiday makers, but also for football lovers. Kerala is indeed God's own country, but this place, my God, has a fervor for football, perhaps only matched by places like Goa and Kolkata. So we are in one of the meccas of football in Kerala. Everywhere you go in Kerala, I've been here for a good number of years already. Everywhere you go, you see football grounds, football turfs popping up. You see players playing, young kids, both boys and girls of all genders playing. And that is a fantastic scene to see here in this fantastic state, marvelous state that is Kerala, God's own country. So, folks, the refereeing quartet is all set and ready. So are we here at the Combox at the Maharajas College ground. Travancore Royals just going through their paces here before they start the game. And of course, we are on our YouTube chat taking questions and conversations from fellow footballing enthusiasts. I do urge all of you, if you are going to drop us a comment chat, to keep it as kosher as possible. When I do say kosher, it's a very British term that I use there. Keeping it kosher, football related, healthy, no toxicity in our YouTube chat, and let's have a great conversation about the sport that we all love. And above all, a fantastical to have on show here today between KSEB and the Travancore Royals. The first that we are watching this Travancore Royal, at least from my side. KSEB, a very well rounded. It's going to be an interesting game, this one. And of course, guys, you can see on our YouTube chat on Sportscast India that there is a link where we are giving out prizes to competitors on that. I think it's more of a quiz game, it's a contest. We have a set of questions for you guys on that link, kelcoin.com. You're more than welcome to join the competition there. But for now, we are here live at the Maharajas College ground with KSEB kicking us off. KSEB all in blue, Travancore Royals in red and yellow. My name is Joel Williams. It's an absolute pleasure being here with you folks today, and I do hope you enjoy the remaining 90 minutes of this game. And like I said, if you have any doubts, any queries, any conversation starter, do drop us a message on our YouTube chat as that pass was looking for. The intention was to find John Chitty, but that was Francis there, the captain for KSEB, cleared away by Hajmal. So you can already see a little bit of a pattern here by Travancore Royals. They will be playing long to the target man, so to speak, the Nigerian John Chitty, who's lost a bit of his legs, but is still a very, 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 very good player, very experienced player. Absolutely fantastic here after a 2-3 week break due to the coronavirus outbreak that we were having here in Kerala. I do hope all of you are staying safe, all of you are healthy. Corner kick for Travancore Royals. Ball comes in, cleared away at the back post there. That was a good corner kick there by the Royals. It's going to be a throw-in for KSEB. It looked like the final touch came off the referee assistant. Other a better view than us for sure. That long ball there. But you can already see that this Travancore Royal side is going to be playing for John Chitty mostly. They are going to be playing with that lone striker up front, that target man, the big, tall Nigerian, powerful striker, who again has a lot of experience in the Indian footballing. Played, I believe, in Delhi Premier League also. So he has a lot of experience. Has played in I-League also. So it's a real coup for a team like Travancore Royals. And I mean this without any disrespect whatsoever, but they are a brand new team. So for a brand new team like Travancore Royals, to have players like experience like Balal Hassan and John Chitty and Vivek Maria and Ahino and so forth, it really is a massive coup for them. And it could very well tip the balance in their favor in this game. At the very beginning, I was asked, who do you think are the favorites? Obviously, I hadn't seen Travancore Royals before, so I instantly replied, KSEB, they've won it once already. They reached the final last year. They have a very well-rounded team, very well-oiled and greased machine that they have. But looking at this Travancore Royal side, they have a ton of experience and some very, very good players also there. Player to watch out for if you haven't seen him before, Maria Vivek. That's a beautiful ball with the outside of the foot there. And that's going to be a corner kick for KSEB, returning the favor. And as you can see on our YouTube chat, the contest is now live. It is free, and you can win up to 1,000 rupees on that contest over there. So do on that link. That's our Sportscast India's admin on our YouTube page has just shared. Corner kick for KSEB. Ball gets played short. Back post. It's a nice one there. Overhead kick, which goes over the bar. Didn't really test Judson there. But it's a start to this game. It's a fast-paced affair between two very good sides. Throw in. I do apologize, guys, for the lack of commentary for the past few minutes. It seems there was a bit of a technical issue from our side, from our end. Everything is resolved. We can go back to continue this match. It's going to be a free kick for Travancore Royals in a dangerous position. As I was saying before, well, Kerala Premier League is, of course, well, Sportscast India, of course, is a home of the Kerala Premier League 2022. It's one of the leagues that we really hold close to our hearts. It's where this Sportscast India journey really took off and began last year, 2021. And it's always a pleasure being here with you guys, bringing you the best possible football, best possible commentary from the KPL 2022. Free kick in a dangerous zone for Travancore Royals. That ball gets played in, looking for the header, and that goes wide of the goal. 9 minutes and a half gone in this match. There's a bit of a clash of heads there. It gives us a bit of an opportunity to discuss a few things. Of course, it really is, like I was saying, an amazing feeling being back here with you guys on Sportscast India doing the Kerala Premier League games. And of course, guys, you're more than free to join the quiz that we prepared for you folks live on kelcoin.com. It is of course free of charge, and you can win prizes of up to 1,000 rupees. So why not join and well, talk about football, folks. That's the main priority. There is talking about football, really. It's going to be another free kick here, this time for KSEB. Ball is back with the man in blue. KSEB in possession here. Ball is in the middle of the park, sprayed open to Jarito. Ball to Mohammed Barakotul, but he can't keep the ball in the possession there. Audience is still not allowed in these games due to the COVID pandemic. Still going strong, guys, I'm afraid. We've just gone through the third wave here in Kerala. The TPR has dropped to 15%, so To be honest, we really want to keep it as low as possible, guys. So far, audience is not allowed in these games. But nevertheless, you're here with us on Sportscast India, following the match as it happens. That's a beautiful ball there. And Hajmal with an unorthodox clearance there with his feet. It's going to be an offside, I believe, against Travancore Royals. That was a rather unorthodox clearance there by the goalkeeper Hajmal. Nevertheless, it worked. You do see modern day goalkeepers using their feet more than they used to in the early 2000s and late 90s. You would never see keepers like Tolo or Dida or nowadays Oblak. You don't see them using their feet. Casillas, not very good with his feet. Modern day goalkeepers, though, Ter Stegen, Neuer, Alisson, Ederson, Victor Valdés was perhaps one of the first proponents of this back in the late 2000s. That's a good ball there. It's going to be keeps it in play, actually. Again, that's nice work there by KSEB, but of course the modern day goalkeeper has to use his feet a lot more than he used to back in the 90s and late 2000s, such as the evolution of modern day football as it's happening today. That's John Chidi there with the pressing. So, throw in for KSEB. Raul Kumar's asking if we can expect more podcasts. Well, I sure as hope we can produce. We do want to produce the best content possible for you guys. So we will try our very best to produce as good a content as we possibly can with our podcast. So just do stay tuned. We might have a few surprises coming along the way for you folks sooner or later. So guys, free kick here for KSEB in a dangerous position here for the men in blue. So nicely, that header. Ooh, that was a bit of a lapsus of concentration there by the Travancore Royals. And that was a good header there. I think that was Jarita from the back, or Janesh Dominic, one of the two, making a very good run and powerful header there, which went just wide of the goal defended there by Judson. Ball is back with number 25, Prince, the centre-back for Travancore Royals. Plays it back square to his centre-back partner. It's a long ball there looking for one of the wingers. Can't find it. He was looking for Lijo there. You can see Travancore Royals playing in this 4-5-1 formation. Whenever they get the ball, they break quickly with Lijo up front also helping John Chidi, who's not getting any younger, but is still an old, experienced head to have in such a young lineup that is the Travancore Royals. That's a good tackle there. That was Vignesh, I believe. Cross coming in. It's going to be a corner kick for KSEB, the Kerala State Electricity Board. Of course, they've won this Kerala Premier League once already, and they reached the final last year only to narrowly lose to Gokulam Kerala in extra time. It was a heartbreaking loss for KSEB. They really did deserve more last year. And here's to them looking for going one better this campaign under the management of PB Ramesh. That shot comes in and goes well wide, straight into the palms of the ball boy, who just plays the ball back to Judson, the goalkeeper for Travancore Royals. Of course, guys, let's not forget this. This is a Trivandrum derby, a Travancore derby, Trivandrum against Trivandrum. The Travancore Royals facing against the Kerala State Electricity Board, which is based out of Trivandrum. So this is a real derby in all its cards, and it's all in its intentions. It's one of those games that both of these teams want to win. None of them want to lose. You can almost say that this derby is almost a reflection as to how football is developing in Kerala. A lot of teams playing, or most of the teams playing in this, obviously in this Ernakulam Group B, are coming from below all the way down to all the way down to Trivandrum. So basically, there's, there's there's a lot of talent coming from Trivandrum. You do have Kovalum also. You have Travancore Royals. You have KSEB. You have Cy Column. You have a lot of good quality sides in this Group B. Of course, you have Marathanasius. You have Mutut. This Group B really is the group of death. To be honest, it really is. It's one of those groups that it could be anyone's to win, anyone's to lose. That's a nice move there by KSEB. Ball is back with, I think that's number 5 there, Francis. That's a beautiful move there by KSEB. They are one of those teams that like to play the ball on the ground, looking for the skillful players like Mohamed Barakotel, Gijo, Nijo Gilbert, Gifty Gracious, Nevin Charles when he's playing. Of course, then they have the finishing quality of Vignesh to couple it up with everything else that I've just talked about. And like I said already, I really am waxing lyrical about them, but it really is true. They are one of the favorites to win this KPL 2022, in my book at least, without a shadow of a doubt. The advantage they have over other teams is that their team is mostly the same. They've only lost players. They've only lost Mohamed Uwais, who they've replaced with players like Shinu and Francis and Chirito, who were also there last year. So, I mean, Mohamed Uwais is now playing for Gokulam in the I League, but it, it it hasn't been such a big loss as many perhaps would have thought Uwais would have been, if you know what I'm trying to say here. So it's really good side, this KSEB team. And so far, this first 19 minutes, Travancore Royals have held their own. They are a brand new side, of course. Here's a good chance for KSEB. This time, a shot straight into the breadbasket of Judson, the goalkeeper, number 12, who bowls the ball out. That was a decent opportunity there. I think that was Vignesh indeed. He's got an eye for goal, hasn't he, this kid, Vignesh? He's a very, very, very good player. That's a good chance here. Brilliant move. Oh, that finish by John Chidi. The finish is what let Chidi down here, number 10. He got past 2 players there, carving them open like a hot knife through butter. Just trying to get the simile right there. Hot knife through butter. The ball just went wide. It wasn't offside anyways before that. But nevertheless, you'd expect John Chidi with his quality to finish there much better than what he did. Here he is once again holding the ball up. That's Lijo, actually, number 15. Another player who, if I'm not mistaken, I remember the name from the Santos Trophy teams, one of the teams. I can't remember if it was Pondicherry or Karnataka. I can't remember which one it was. It's a very decent player, Lijo. This is John Chidi now dropping to the wing. Of course, if you're tired, you can always check out Sinidra by Milan. The mattresses. That's a brilliant ball there for Travancore Royals. Ball with number 3 now, Ahino. Second bite of the cherry here. Another good cross. Edge of the box. Shot coming in. Brilliant save by Hajmal and eventually cleared away for a corner kick. But that was Travancore Royals knocking on heaven's door. So far, hasn't been opened yet. Hajmal acting as St. Peter, the guardsman to this KSEB team. But that was a fantastic move by the Travancore Royals. Anna's talk is saying that Travancore Royals was practicing from October for KPL. They will cause magic this season. Well, Anas, you're usually correct in your predictions and in your resumes with the teams. That's why I always like talking to you whenever you are online here with us on our YouTube chat. So do a very warm welcome, Anas, to our YouTube chat, and we do hope that you and your family are doing well and enjoying this game as much as possible. This game is a pretty decent match so far. This is a ball for Mohamed Barakotel here now. Plays the ball square. Another chance here for KSEB. Kneed away by Travancore Royals, and it's going to be an offside here. Raul Kumar saying KPL players are improving tactically and technically. Yes, they are indeed, and that is all down to the exposure that the leagues like KPL are doing for these kind of players, and also, of course, the quality coach that they're getting from different respected coaches around Kerala. So, kudos for the Kerala Football Association for providing players with a platform. It's not just 10 teams like it was last year or 12 teams, it's 22 this year. So there's 11 teams in both divisions. 22 times 25. Well, you guys do the math. That's more than 500 players competing and playing in this KPL altogether. So that's 500 players that, teams can scout, can look for, more players coming in. So it really does bode well for the KPL. It really does bode well. And to be honest, there haven't been I haven't commentated on any game so far this campaign where it's been a 10-0 or an 11-0 or a 12-0 where you think, oh my God, There haven't been any games like that. They've all been very well competed games, very competitive, very tight. You do get the occasional result like a 3 or 4-0, but that happens in any good league worth its salt around the world. So the level in Kerala, I have to say, I've been here for the past 4 years, has improved significantly over the past 2-3 years. So, and again, it's a testament to where the ISL team Kerala Blasters are this season, and it's also a testament to where Gokulam were last campaign, where they won the I League. So, a lot of good omens coming from Kerala football. Really is a hot spot right now for football around India at the moment. A lot of players, a lot of people have their eyes glued and fixed on the KPL because it's one of those not hunting, but breeding grounds for a lot of these other clubs playing in the ISL, I League, and so forth to get young, good players. So 24 minutes and a half gone in this game. Ball is with KSEB. Long ball forward. Ball back again with Travancore Royals. Trying to keep possession as much as possible, trying to slow the game down as much as they possibly can. It was an electric start to this match. The tone of the game has somehow somewhat dimmed a little bit. Raul Kumar, of course, the broadcast plays a huge role in terms of exposure. That's why it's so important to broadcast not just the KPL, but leagues like Rajasthan, leagues like Mizoram, leagues like Bangalore, like Delhi, like any state league. It's crucial that players are given a platform. This is a brilliant move here for Travancore Royals, and that ball goes out of play for a goal kick. But it's crucial that players around India are given how shall I say this? There's going to be a change here. Number 18 coming on. We're just going to come to that point now, Rahul. Coming on for number 15, Lijo is out. Bit of a surprise there, but yes, definitely the broadcast does have a significant impact in scouting procedures moving forward. And when you have good quality broadcasts like we can bring you live here from Sportscast India, then definitely it helps in promoting these young players and not so young players like John Shiri and Bala Hassan. Divakar has come on for Lijo, perhaps an injury for Lijo. He was doing relatively well. But yes, Raul Kumar, I completely agree with you. Broadcast is of essential importance if you want to promote any sort of league. And we're proud to say that here at Sportscast India, not only the Kerala Premier League, but of course we have Rajasthan Premier League. We have Bangalore. We've done the South of Bangalore for Delhi. We've done the IWL, the KWL, the Kerala Women's League. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on because we have a firm belief that football should be for everyone to watch and to enjoy, no matter the game, no matter the level, no matter the quality. At the end of the day, Jobby Justin playing in the ISL and the I League came from the Kerala Premier League. At the end of the day, Mohamed Uvais playing in Gokulam's I League team came from the Kerala Premier League. Same as Srikutan, same as all these other young players that are coming through the ranks now. If they had not been spotted by scouts, talent spots, people interested in the game, they would have never perhaps evolved in their football. So, broadcast plays a huge role. Commentary, you can enjoy it, but it's not the most important thing, I believe. The most important thing is that these young players and not so young players get the exposure that they so rightfully deserve and need to progress and take the football to the next level. And you make a valid point, Rahul, especially when on-site scouting is restricted due to the pandemic. Completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. And you have Sportscast India and the KFA, Kerala Football Association, to thank for that, for having the innovative idea to promote the KPL in this fashion. And of course, Scoreline, which are the commercial partners of the RAMCO Kerala Premier League 2022 and going forward, of course. KSEB in possession of the ball in the middle of the park. That's number 25, Gifty Gracious. Plays the ball to the captain, Francis. Looking for his partner in crime there. It's a decent move there by KSEB. Ball is spread open. Cross coming in, cleared away by Travancore Royals. I can sense some sort of frustration coming up from the KSEB players already. It's still 29 minutes gone, still 0-0, and it's not a walk in the park or a cakewalk as maybe they would have expected. This is, of course, a Travancore derby, the Travangian derby between KSEB and Travancore Royals. The Royals are holding their ground against the electricians of the KSEB. That's a long ball looking for the target man, John Chidi, but Hajmal comes out in time to gather the ball into his bread basket. Do apologize for that. My voice is a bit strained here today. Nothing to worry about. Ball is once again with the Royals. Free kick given there by the referee, who's, to be honest, has had a superb game so far, the referee. See, referees, the less you mention them, the better game they've had. The more you have to talk about a referee during the game, and believe me, I do, because I believe that anyone in the spotlight deserves to be rightfully praised or rightfully criticized. So the more you speak about the referees because they're doing, making mistakes after mistake after mistake, the less you talk about the referees because they're having a superb game. And I have to say, the standard of refereeing in this KPL 2022 has been absolutely fantastic so far. It really has been. It's been refreshing. It's been a revelation, the level of refereeing here in the KPL 2022. Of course, there are going to be tedious mistakes that everyone makes because at the end of the day, referees are humans like you and me and like everyone else. But all in all, the refereeing standards have been superb here at the KPL. Nothing to complain about, really. Ball here for number 18, I believe, Divakar. That's Ahino, number 3. Plays the ball to Divakar once again. That's number 19, Emmanuel. There's a chance there for a shot, which was blocked by the KSEB defenders. But Travancore Royals are building up nicely here. They're just not finding the right penetrative pass, the right penetration to put the ball through the back four of this KSEB side. They're just not finding that final killer ball, that final touch, that will separate them from this KSEB side. It's been a very tight game so far. That's a good ball. You see, that was a decent ball there. A shot coming in from number 19, Emmanuel, goes over the bar. And Raul Guma is rightfully saying less whistle, more flow of the game, and there you go. When the referee blows the whistle less and less, it means that the teams are respecting each other, which is always good to see. And like you rightly pointed out, there's more flow of the game, meaning that, we get a more entertaining, more free-flowing encounter, which makes for a better viewing for us watching at home or watching from the ground. So, like I said, the refereeing standards so far in this KPL, top-notch, absolutely superb. So kudos to all the referees involved, because they've been absolutely fantastic so far in this KPL. I hope I haven't jinxed it now. Ball here with Travancore Royals building up here nicely, but once again, they can't find that killer ball. And now KSEB with a chance to break. Oh, this is a beautiful run here by KSEB. Ball gets played at the edge of the box. And that goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Judson. That's number 3 there, Ahino. Back to number 25 there, Prince. Blocked by Mohamed Barakotl. Ball is with the Travancore Royals once again. Free kick given to Travancore Royals. Of course, in this Trivandrum derby that we're witnessing here today, the first of its kind, and long may it continue. Both of these teams evenly matched, I have to say. That's number 24 there, Sharon. Both of these sides evenly matched. It's been a very competitive game. A game of few chances, but a game that has been free-flowing, a game that has been a good midfield battle. That ball has gone out of play for a throw-in for Travancore Royals. Ball once again cleared there by KSEB, looking for Mohamed Barakotl, of course, that distinct form of running, that beautiful skill, but he was slightly offside there, as the assistant referee has rightly pointed out. Travancore Royals now on the attack. This match is ebbing and flowing here. That's cleared away by KSEB. Ball back with the Royals. Once again, Travancore Royals making a nice burst from the back. This is number 19, Emmanuel. Cuts inside. Once again, squares the ball away. Cleared eventually by KSEB. Just 10 minutes left of this first half. This is Mohamed Barakotl with the ball. Looking for a nice pass, and he has found it. One-on-one with the keeper. Oh! Goal! And just like that, KSEB break the deadlock after 36 minutes. Brilliant ball by Mohamed Barakotl. And look at this for a finish by none other than Vignesh. Sitting down Vivek, putting it on the bottom corner. Nothing, absolutely nothing Judson could do about that. And KSEB are leading by 1-0, courtesy of their main striker, Vignesh. But what a combination that was. That combination, I have to really say it, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that combination, Mohamed Barakotl, Vignesh, strikes once again. What a lethal duo, what a lethal combo they have here at KSEB with Dill and with Vic Nash. Vic Nash scores a goals, Parakoto creates them. What more can you want, guys? Absolutely breathtaking counter-attack that was. Well, back in this game, though, Travancore Royals looking for Diva Guard, but finding Hajmal instead. The referee has stopped this game for a second or two as one of the KSCB players is receiving some medical attention. In the other game between Gokulim Kerala and Basco, it's still 0-0 in that game. So, a bit of a shaky start so far. Basco, let's not forget, Basco reached the semi-finals last year. So they are a very good side in their own respect, in their own rights. And they're holding Gokulim Kerala, as you see that finish once again by Vignesh. Just the calm and composure to just sit down, number 4, Vivek there. Look at that. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. That was the calm, the composure, and then the finish into the bottom corner, far away from Judson. Nothing the goalkeeper could do about that. It was just superb. Absolutely superb goal there by KSEB, and they're taking a 1-0 lead in this match. So, folks, 38 minutes gone. KSEB leading by 1-0 in this Travancore Travangian derby against the Travancore Royals, of course. Travancore Royals have a lot of experienced players in Emmanuel, Rajivan, Bala, John Chidi, Ahino, Mario Vivek. But this KSEB side, they've been playing together for the past 4 or 5 years, and there's nothing that tops that. No matter how good you are as a team, as an individual, when you've been playing together with the same group of players for 3, 4, 5 years, that gel, that combination, how should I say, almost telepathic understanding that they have, it really is something else. And that's what makes this KSEB side such a dangerous team to play against, and such a title contender, to be honest with you. I mean, they reached the final last year. They won it a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I believe. So they are a title contender in their own rights, this KSCP side. Don't take anything away from Travancore Royals either. They can come back into this game as easy as that because they are a very good side also. But as things stand, I think KSCB have a very big advantage here. And I'm not talking about the goal. I'm talking about the squad gel, the squad depth. I'm talking about talking about the love that they have amongst themselves as a squad. Seen them train a number of times in Travangian when I've been here, and they are marshaled and led very, very professionally by their head coach, PB Ramesh, who is a shining light when it comes down to Kerala coaches. Of course, his assistant also, Naushal, is also one of those key members of the coaching staff. So KSEB well-run team. Travancore Royals, a very well-run team also. Currently trailing, this is number 3 there, Ahino, with a throw. Cleared away by KSEB. So nearly 400 of you here watching this game. I have to say, the other game between Basco and Gokulim is still deadlocked at 0-0. This game, though, 1-0 for KSEB. Ball gets played forward there, and that's headed back to the goalkeeper, Judson. Fantastic game of football that we're witnessing here today. That's number 24 there, Sharon. Plays it to Vivek, who was, put on his backside, really, by that goal by Vignesh. Completely bamboozled by the skill by the number 10. Vignesh is a player that really has the potential to really has the potential to play in the I League without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, just the level to elicit that. Here they come again, though. KSEB ball gets played back, and well, 42 minutes gone in this game. 1-0 for KSEB in this match. They are leading the Travancore Royals. Goal courtesy of Vignesh. Pass again by Mohamed Barakotil. How many times have we said the names of those two players in a combination duo? Ball is with KSEB. That's a free kick there given against the men in blue. So free kick for Travancore Royals in a good position to whip a ball in. Maybe find the head of the lumbering striker, John Chidi. Divakar is also up there. Balal Hassan. Really haven't had much to say about Balal in this game so far. He has been relatively quiet, number 6. KSEB have marshaled him well. And they've also marshaled John Chidi relatively well and easily also. It's going to be a free kick though for Travancore Royals. Ball gets played in, looking for John Chidi. Cleared away. Ball once again with Travancore Royals. That's number 24 at the back there, Sharon. That's a good, decent ball there. John Chidi is in the box. Just could manage a toe poke there. And that toe poke falls safely into the hands of Hajmal, one of the Kerala Santos Trophy goalkeepers, who boots the ball forward. Looking for Mohamed Barakoto, who's not the tallest, but he's always a nuisance when it comes down to long balls, isn't he? Mohamed Barakoto, and I mean that in the best way possible. He's one of those players that doesn't really give you an inch. He's always stuck with you like glue, isn't he? That's number 21 there. Number 25, sorry, Gifty. Ball is with Nijo Gilbert. Nice run there by Gilbert. The cross, though, the end product, not what you would expect of a player of Nijo Gilbert's quality. And Travancore Royals are back in action, trying to pose a threat going forward here. So far, KSEB with a goal by Vignesh have taken a first half lead in this game. Two minutes of added on time in this match. In that first half. That's Vivek now with the ball. Plays the ball back. That's Gino. Cleared away by KSEB. Barakoto is always there, hunting. That's number 3 there. Ahino. It's a good burst. It's a free kick for Travancore Royals. So like I said, just 2 minutes of added on time in this first half. It's been a very good first half. That was number 7, Rajivan there, the captain. Losing possession, but gaining a free kick. Another chance to put the ball into the KSEB area, or maybe to build up from the back. Rajivan leaves the ball to number 24, Sharon. He's going to be the one to take this free kick. Barakotil is not at the required distance, is he? Anyways, just a minute left of this first half, folks. Sharon to take this free kick, and Mohamed Barakotil has been booked there for not following the orders of just... That's a silly booking there. Mohamed Barakotil, we know, is a feisty personality, feisty character. To see a yellow card just for not standing at the required distance is just plain silly, plain stupid, to be honest. Really is not the brightest of things to do there, Mohamed Barakotil. sure his head coach PB Ramesh will have some words about him for that, with him for that, because it really conditions him. He can't now put any sort of tackle in. He can't really do any commit any fouls, commit any mistakes, because if he does, he's off. That's very silly there by Mohamed Parakotl. Well, back to the game. We're nearly at the end of this first half. That's a decent ball there for the Royals. Cleared away by KSEB, and that is the end of this first half, guys. We will be back with you folks in 12 minutes' time for the start of the second half, of course. The game is as follows: Travancore Royals 0, KSEB 1, goal courtesy of Vignesh. Don't go anywhere, guys. Do keep us here with you at Sportscast India, of course, the home of the Kerala Premier League.
Oh dear. Hmm.
So we're back to this game here right now, guys. A few subs to talk about. Number 33 coming on for Travancore Royals, as is number 20. So 2 subs to talk about here for this Royals side right now. We will get their names and who they come on shortly, as you see there. Vignesh, number 10, the main man, the main goal scorer for this KSEB side so far. I think 4 goals this season already. He has been absolutely superb so far this campaign. So the players are out, all 22 players. I just have to confirm to you guys, there have been 2 substitutions, 2 further substitutions for the Travancore Royals. We will talk about that as soon as we get confirmation as to who has gone on and off. As you see there, Travancore Royals 0, KSEB 1 in this Trivandrum derby that is currently being played at the Maharajas College ground in Ernakulam, the beautiful city of Kochi. Ball is divided in the middle. It's going to be a free kick there for KSEB. Wouldn't be a surprise to see a yellow card there. That was number 18, Divakar, with the foul. Clear trip there on number 15, Nijo, as Jorito there, number 4 on the ball. We're just awaiting confirmation to see the 2 subs. I can confirm number 20 and 33 have gone on, but for whom? That is the big conundrum that we're facing right now as KSEB attack from the flank. Oh, chance to make it 2, but that was a handball there. Clear handball, and the ball is going to be a free kick. That was a handball there by Jacob. That was a decent ball in. And you can see there Vignesh with a hand trying to force his way in for a second goal of the afternoon for himself and for KSEB. But clear handball there by Vignesh. Naughty, naughty. Ball is recovered there by John Chidi, who's been a constant thorn on the defense for KSEB. Ball is back once again with the Royals. That's going to be a free kick on Bala Al Hassan. The first time we've actually said mentioned his name here today. He's been relatively quiet, he has, Bala Al Hassan. Of course, a player with experience in the I-League for Punjab FC 2-3 years ago, I believe. Player who's got experience in Delhi. Player who's got experience in Kolkata and Bangalore. He's a very, very experienced player, as is John Chidi. So they have 2 very experienced players in the starting lineup here, Travancore Royals. As Bala lines one up from distance, hits the 2-man wall. It's a good ball there for number 33. Tries a little bit of a trick there. Cross coming in for the Royals. Cleared away by Francis. Ball is with the Royals once again, recovered though by KSEB. Ample space to run with the ball. Offside, that's going to be an offside, is it? Oh, the ball's gone out for a throw-in. I'm pretty sure the Travancore Royals would have preferred to have an offside in that position instead of having to take a throw-in, but nevertheless, ball is out for a throw for the Royals. 48 minutes and counting. Vignesh's 37th minute strike separating both of these teams. Otherwise, in what has otherwise been a very, very tightly contested match. Ball gets sprayed up open to the wing. Cross coming in. Cleared away easily by the centre-back from the Travancore Royals. Now it's a chance for them to break. Looking for John Chidi. Look at him go. The experienced Nigerian striker. Cleared away by, I think that was Jorito. Ball is with the Travancore Royals once again. We are still waiting for confirmation as to who has gone out of this Travancore Royals side. We're trying to narrow the numbers down. That ball gets played in. Easy enough there for Hajmal. Very, very good goalkeeper, Hajmal. That's a long kick upfield. The ball is now with KSEB or Barakotel there. Did not read the intentions of Vignesh properly. Safe to say Vivek is still on the pitch, and so is Judson. So that leaves us with 9 other players. But before we move on to that, Scoreline Football Schools. You can join Kerala's largest network of football schools. Contact numbers are provided, and so is the website at scorelinesports.in. You want to take your kids, your son, your daughter, nephew, niece, anyone who wants to practice football, learn the basics, play in a competitive area, competitive team, more than welcome to join the Scoreline Schools of Football. Of course, Scoreline is the commercial partner of this RAMCO Kerala Premier League 2022 and will be for the foreseeable future. So it's a great opportunity for youngsters to continue learning their trade in football in a very, under the guidance of very experienced AIFF coaches. This ball is going to go out for a corner kick. Yes, it is indeed. Travancore Royals are on the ascendancy here. They have a corner kick. It's going to be number 33 with a corner. Ball gets played in. Hajmal with a punch. Oh, Hajmal nearly made a fool of himself there, Hajmal. Luckily enough, the ricochet of number 6, Balal Hassan, didn't go to goal. Luckily enough. Just to confirm, number 20 is Austin Gijo. So Austin has come on. And number 33, Nixon Samuel. So Nixon has also come on. So those are the 2 subs that have been brought on. And I'm afraid to say we still don't have the names of those players that have been substituted. We are working round the clock to try and figure out who they are. And when we do, we will bring them straight to you folks. So, you just joined us now. It's 1-0 for KSEB against Travancore Royals in this Trivandrum derby, the derby of the south of Kerala, near the border with Tamil Nadu. Trivandrum, of course, just maybe 70, 80 clicks away from Nagarkoil. Really is a beautiful part of the world, Trivandrum. Places like Kovalam, Varkala, and so forth. Absolutely mesmerizing beaches around the Trivandrum area, Trivandrum district. In the other game, just a brief update. The other game, Basco are leading by 2-0 against the reigning champions Gokulam. But coming back to this game, here is Mohammed Parakotir in the box. Oh! Goal! Gijo, number 27. He have been nothing but clinical in this. Before the first goal, the best chance came for Travancore Royals. And well, 2 shots on target, 2 goals by KSEB. And Mohammed Parakotil has been at the center, has been the heartbeat of this KSEB side. He was last year, and he continues to be so this 2022 campaign. Mohammed Parakotil with the assist, Gijo with a goal. 2-0 for KSEB against Travancore Royals. And it's going to take a lot of effort here for the Royals to get back into this game. A lot of good things said about the Royals, rightfully said also by a lot of fans and members of the footballing community here in Kerala, that they're a team to look out for this season. But my word, this KSEB side never ever cease to amaze us. They have something a lot of teams don't have, and that is companionship, unionship. They've been playing together for 4, 5, 6 years, all in the same team. So when you are playing together for so long, it's almost this telepathic understanding that develops between players. Here they come once again, which makes it relatively easier when you're playing against the odds against a very good Travancore Royal side to be leading by 2-0. Of course, the goal scorers, Vignesh and Gijo, both assisted, by the enigmatic player that is Mohamed Barakotul. And I once again stress, I do wax lyrical about Mohamed Barakotul because there have been very few players in this 6 years that I've been here in India that have really caught my eye on more than one occasion. And Barakotul is certainly one of them. He's one of those players that has that X factor about him, that kind of turn of pace all of a sudden that can just bamboozle players. And that he has that streak of him that he likes to assist more than he likes to score. I think he's already assisted 4 or 5 goals this season. So it's just absolutely superb that KSEB and the Kerala itself have produced a player of Mohamed Barakotul's quality, because he really is, or really is something. He really is something. He really is a special player, Mohamed Barakotul. Can take his game to the next level if he so wishes, playing in the I-League or the ISL. He definitely has a quality for that. KSEB once again in possession. It's a beautiful run there. Overlapping run. This is Vignesh now. Vignesh. Cross coming in. A little bit of a spin. Safely into the hands of Judson, who has conceded 2 and has nothing else to do after that. You know, for 55 minutes, he's conceded 2 from 2. 2 shots on target, 2 goals by KSEB. That's a nice ball there for Travancore Royals, but Hajmal reads the intentions early and comes out and smothers that at the feet of the striker. It was a decent ball, though. Looking for Nixon, but Hajmal anticipated. And of course, guys, if you love football, just like we all do watching these games, well, tonight, the Champions League is back. Oh, my word. Forget Valentine's Day, guys. Forget everything else. The Champions League is back tonight. And that is our specific Valentine's. I hope you agree with that. But nothing else compares to having Champions League back on a nice, warm evening here in Kerala. And it's just going to be absolutely breathtaking once again. Of course, Man United against Atletico Madrid, Liverpool against Internazionale, Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain. So many good games happening in the next couple of days. I am super duper excited for that. But I am super duper excited about this KSEB side. Beautiful ball there by Vignesh. Chance for a third. Oh, goes wide. Well, that was a shot there by Nijo Gilbert, number 15. And yes, Irfan Ibrahim, thank you very much for that. Maria Vivek and Vignesh. The brothers battle. One playing for Travancore Royals, another one playing for KSEB. What other brothers have you, or do you know of, that have played against each other in international football? I can name a few. Jerome Boateng and Kevin Prince Boateng. Ghana against Germany. Bayern Munich against Barcelona. You have the Neville brothers playing against each other, one for Everton, one for Man United. Playing together also for Man United together. Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, of course. One of them played for West Ham, the other for Swansea in the Premier League. So there's a lot of brothers going around that have played with each other and against each other. And Vignesh and Vivek have just joined that group of players that, have been tested. The brotherly bond has been tested throughout the years, and today is no different. Maria Vivek, of course, and Vignesh playing in 2 different teams. Of course, the De Boer brothers, definitely. Both of them played for Holland. Both of them played for Barcelona. One of them played for Rangers, the other one played for Barcelona. But did they play against each other? That's what I want to try and figure out. The De Boer brothers, I don't think, played against each other. That's what I'm trying to get at. The De Boer brothers played with each other at Barcelona and the Netherlands. That's a beautiful ball there for Vignesh. Once again, chance to make it 3. Vignesh! Oh, beautiful save there by Judson. Well, 3 shots on target, 2 goals. Judson made sure that he smothered that one at the first attempt. Brilliant goalkeeping there by Judson. Came out to the onrushing Vignesh and managed to save that one-on-one. Hajma with a clearance. So any more brothers that have played against have played against each other, do leave a comment below, please. I've already mentioned a few, the Boateng brothers, the Neville brothers, Vignesh and Maria Vivek today. You have, who else, guys? I'm pretty sure there are others that have played against each other. That would be interesting to note. Ball is with Judson. You're right, Dowland and Granit Xhaka. Both of them born in Switzerland. Both of them of Albanian, Kosovarian heritage. Dowland Xhaka plays for Albania. Granit Xhaka plays for Switzerland. They could have both of them played for Switzerland if they had got their way, but Dowland Xhaka didn't make the cut, did he? So he played for Albania, declared for Albania, whilst Granit Xhaka played for Switzerland. Very, very well spotted there, Roshan. I'm impressed. Very well done. Dowland Xhaka, of course, plays in Switzerland for Grasshoppers. Ball is with Travancore Royals now. Cross comes in. That's going to be a corner kick, I believe, for the Royals. It is indeed. The referee obliges the petition of the Royals to have that as a corner kick, and they do. So we've had the Xhaka brothers, we've had the Boateng brothers, the Neville brothers. Any other brothers that have played against each other, do drop us a comment on the chat box on our YouTube channel. It's a very interesting feature that we have here. We have two brothers playing against each other. That's a header there. Free header. The KSEB defense went to sleep there and allowed Prince on the back post at number 25. You can see there with a clear header at goal, which goes wide. But the KSEB defense went sleeping there for a second or two. So like I said, if you do know of any other footballing brothers that have played against each other, of course, how can I forget Brian and Michael Laudrup? Both of them played for Barcelona. One of them played for Real Madrid, the other played for Barcelona. So yeah, Brian and Michael Laudrup, how can I forget those? What an amazing duo that was, wasn't it? Marvin and Joel Matip, of course. Joel Matip, actually, funny story, began as a striker when he was a younger player, when he was a kid, was a striker. That's why when you see him playing for Liverpool or indeed for Schalke or for Cameroon, when he plays with the back, which is his position now as a centre back, he usually comes with the ball out playing from the back and has this very good technique, because when he was younger, he was a striker. There you go. Kolo and Yaya Toure, of course, definitely, 100%. Kolo and Yaya Toure playing for Man City and Arsenal, respectively, against each other. What is that song? I'm not going to sing it out here during the game, but it was a very, very catchy song of the both Toure brothers, of course, representing the Ivory Coast together. Minute 62, folks, back to this game. I'm pretty sure you're going to dig up some more players and some more names that we can mention in the future. But like I said, interesting matchup that we have here, not just between KSEB and Travancore Royals, but also between brothers in Maria Vivek playing for Travancore Royals and Vignesh playing for KSEB. So also a very interesting conundrum there. Who will the parents be supporting today? Will they be going for the Royals or for KSEB? Well. Dilemmas to be having over the dinner table over some rotis and paratas. The Pogba brothers didn't play against each other, have they? I think because the other Pogba brothers are playing in the lower divisions in Spain. I don't think Paul has played against Florian or the other Pogba brother. I don't think they have. Correct me if I'm mistaken, guys. Back to this game, though. KSEB controlling the tempo of this match, controlling the actions, controlling the match, really. KSEB, they're really dominating this second half. Travancore Royals haven't really had a full sniff at the ball. KSEB, of course, the Kerala State electricity board, as that shot comes from distance. Easy enough there for Judson to make a nice, comfortable save. Ball is back again with Travancore Royals trying to half the deficit here. That's number 33, Nixon. That's a nice run there by Nixon. It is going to be a corner kick for Travancore Royals. Irfan Ibrahim, did they play against each other? That's the key thing there. I don't think they did they? One of them played for Saint-Etienne. The other one played for, I think, Juventus and Man United. So I don't think they played against each other. That's what I'm trying to get at here. They haven't played against each other, made battle against each other. Paul is with KSEB here once again. But again, very well pointed out. There's obviously a host of players that are brothers playing together, many of them playing in different teams, but they don't necessarily play against each other. Ball is recovered there by Travancore Royals. You're right, Thiago Alcantara and Rafinha both play for Brazil, for Barcelona. One of them plays for Brazil, Rafinha. The other one plays for Spain, Thiago Alcantara. Interesting, well done. Ball is with Travancore Royals. That's a nice reverse pass there. Counter-attack. This is where KSEB are very, very dangerous. Oh, Gluttony. He completely got full of the ball there. He should have released it earlier, I believe. 65 minutes have gone in this game. Still 2-0 for KSEB, the Kerala State Electricity Board, in this match. So far, it's been a comfortable evening for KSEB. The other game, Bosco are still leading by 2-0, but here comes, John Chidi. Oh my word. What a miss that was by John Chidi. Like I was saying, the other game, Bosco are still leading the reigning champions, Gokulam, by 2-0. We could have a massive upset on the cards here today, live from the EMS Stadium at Calicut. It's going to be interesting because Gokulam are technically playing at home. They're playing at the EMS Stadium, and they're losing against Bosco, which could very well mean we have one of the first shocks of this KPL. If this goes this way, Bosco are looking good for their money, are looking like title contenders this year. Huh? They reached the semi-final last year, and they lost on penalties against KSEB, I believe. That was heartbreak for them. They were leading by 3 goals to KSEB in the semi-finals. I remember doing that game last year, and it was such a shame at the end that they couldn't get through to the final hurdle there. Ball is once again with KSEB. This is Mohamed Parakotil now, the nimbled. Oh, he's just on a different level, isn't he, today, Mohamed Parakotil? Look at that run there by Parakotil. Ball goes out of play for a throw-in, and of course, yes, there's Fabio Silva and Rafael Silva. I believe one of them played for Sunderland against the other one playing for Man United. One of them was better than the other ones, wasn't he? They called them the Ninja Turtle brothers, Fabio and Rafael. I think one of them is playing for Nantes right now in France. The other one is playing, I think, in Brazil, back in Brazil. So yeah, guys, just a reminder, Bosco leading by 2-0 against Gokulam. KSEB leading by 2-0 against Travancore Royals in the Trivandrum, the first ever Trivandrum derby between these two teams in the KPL 2022. And so far, it's served us a very, very, very nice meal here. Very nice football game between two very evenly contested sides. Travancore Royals have been good in patches. They've been very good in different areas of the game. Defensively, they've been good. In patches, they've been decent. But the experience that KSEB have, it's unparalleled and unmatched in this Kerala Premier League, I believe. I think they are the most experienced side here, without a shadow of a doubt. Here they come once again, trying to make it 3. Oh, Joe, what have you done? Blasting that well wide. But as I was saying, Travancore Royals have played very well in patches of the game, but KSEB tactically have been very astute. I mean, we did a podcast a couple of weeks ago with PB Ramesh. I think you guys remember, and we discussed how he prepares games. There's going to be another chance for KSCB, and he watches the opponents 4 or 5 times every single game they played, analyzes them, and then goes to the weakness. And it's evident to see that they've worked on this game prior to coming to this match. They've worked on where to position themselves, who to mark, who has who in the corners, who has who in the throw-ins, who has who in the set pieces, how to play against Travancore Royals, and they've completely nullified Travancore Royals. They really have. It's just been a joy to watch by this KSEB side, and a joy to watch any of these master classes, I like to call them, by PB Ramesh, because that's what they are. They are master classes, tactical master classes. See, football is not about having the best team at your disposal. In my view, at least, it's having a coach competent enough. Oh, that's going to be a penalty, surely. Oh, referee says it's a goal kick. Interesting. Well, substitution now for Travancore Royals. Number 13 comes on for number 4. Mario Vivek is off. So the Battle of the Brothers has concluded with Vignesh taking the spoils against Mario Vivek. So number 13 is coming on. Number 13 coming on for number 4. Number 13 is Srijan David. Sorry. So Srijan has come on for Mario Vivek. Interesting substitution there. So just an update on the other game. Still remains 2-0. 68 minutes on that Gokulam against Basco game. That's 2-0 there. And it's also 2-0 here in this game between Travancore Royals and KSEB, the Trivandrum derby that we're witnessing here today. Just 18 minutes left on the clock here. It's a mishap there, and eventually cleared away by KSEB for a throw-in. Paul is back again with KSEB, who have yet to make a substitution in this game. PB Ramesh is not a kind of coach that will make subs just for the sake of making it. He'll make a sub if he really feels a need to make a sub. And so far, he hasn't felt a need to make one. 72 minutes gone. It's going to be a throw-in for KSEB. Mohamed Barakodil to take it. That's number 44 there, Jacob. Recovered by Travancore Royals. I was just going to say Trivandrum Royals there for a second. Travancore, of course, the historical name of Trivandrum. Of course, the kingdom of Travancore is a very, very old historical kingdom in this part of the world. So definitely Travancore Royals, a very historic name. It's a nice move there by Srijan. Cleared away by KSEB though. So, guys, I do hope sincerely so far you've enjoyed the match that we're bringing you here live from the Maharajas College ground. It's 2-0 for KSEB against Travancore Royals, but it's been a game that's had some very good moments from both sides. Hajmal has had to make a few number of good saves. So has Judson. That's an offside there against Divakar. Long ball there. Look at the space that Gijo has there, number 27. Abnormal amount of space. That's the ball there to Parakotil. Plays the ball back. He can find Gijo if he wants. Now he does, but that's not a good pass there. by one of the KSEB players. I can't really see his number from far away. Travancore Royals now on the charge. Oh, that 1-2 there between Silic and I think it was Austin there. Didn't really happen. And Vignesh can't get the ball there. He's really run himself to the ground, hasn't he, Vignesh? Has had a superb game so far today. So all of us here at Sportscast India, we thank you guys for your continued support throughout the past year, throughout this Kerala Premier League, of course. We really do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching these Kerala Premier League games. I personally, as a commentator, really do appreciate when you guys start a conversation and keep it flowing, because that's just how I like it. That's just how I like to do my commentary stints with you guys. As interactive as possible. Chance here for a third for KSEB. Ball is with KSEB. Throw in deep inside their own half. That's Jarito with the ball, number 4. Cleared away by Jarito. This match has gone into a little bit of a lull right now. Travancore Royals have been outplayed, outthought, outclassed, I have to say, but this KSCP side. It'll be a nice lesson for them to come out of this game. Oh, that's a beautiful ball there. Vignesh! Goal! Vignesh once again makes it 3-0, and it's all becoming all too easy and simple for this KSEB side. Travancore Royals, they might have been preparing since October, September, June, July. It doesn't matter. This KSEB side have been playing together for 4, 5, 6 years, and you can't top that. KSEB are en route to another 3 crucial points in their hunt for that elusive Kerala Premier League title, which eluded them last year cruelly in extra time against Gokulam Kerala. But they're back in this KPL with a bang. It almost feels as if they have never ever gone away, have they? They've just continued their brilliant form since the start of the season onto the restart of this KPL today. 3-0 for KSEB, 2 goals by Vignesh, 1 goal by Gijo, and you can pretty much say that was game, set, and match. KSEB. Well, unless, of course, Travancore Royals have other ideas and they produce an Istanbul-esque comeback. Of course, that Champions League final between AC Milan and Liverpool, etched in the memory of every Liverpool fan, every football fan, as the best Champions League final ever. 3 goals scored in 6 minutes. Can Travancore Royals produce that? I'm going to have to say no. Trying to be as objective as possible here, but they've really been outclassed, and in the last 10-15 minutes they've been outperformed in the physical sense. Here's a chance though for the Travancore. That shot goes well wide there. That was a shot by the captain Rajivan, but fitness plays a big role in these games kicking off at 4 o'clock in Kerala, either in Calicut or in Travancore, in Kochi, Ernakulam. The humidity, the weather, it's hot, it's humid. Of course, Calicut next to the sea, Kochi next to the sea, so the humidity levels are higher than per se if you played a game in Delhi, played a game in Bangalore, played a game in Chandigarh and in Imphal or whatever. The humidity levels playing on the coast are higher, so the fitness levels have to be higher indeed. And this is where the last 10 minutes you can see that Travancore Royals are struggling to contain the superior physical levels of this KSEB side. Like I said, there's nothing can beat playing in the same team for 5 or 6 years. Nothing can top that. That's another good-looking ball there. It's going to be a corner kick. So credit to this KSEB side. Credit also to Travancore Royals. They've played a very good game of football today. They have not had the rub of the green today. That player has to go back a few further paces. There is a line in the corner there that is demarcated specifically. That is where the player has to stand. Cross comes in. That's a poor cross there by Mohamed Parakoto. One of the first poor crosses we've seen today by the young number 6 magician. Number 26 and 20 coming on. Coming on for Gijo. So Gijo is out. Number 6 and number 20, Eldos George is coming on. And Parakoto has been brought off, perhaps saving him for the next few games. So number 26 has been brought on for KSEB. Number 26 is John Paul Joes. So JP, John Paul, or JP as he's affectionately known. Oh, that's a beautiful ball there for KSEB. Oh, he just fell on the weight of himself there. Clearly not a free kick. Travancore Royals. And yes, Roshan, and that is due to the fitness levels of both teams. Like I said, humidity plays a very, very big role here. The heat, humidity, it's very humid in this part of the world. Perhaps not hot, because I've been in places like Delhi in summer, places like Kolhapur, that is hot. But this is a mixture of hot and humid, which is even more complicated. Nevertheless, both teams putting up a good, decent fight here. Chance for number 4. Goalkeeper makes a save. Good defending also there by, I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, Sharon. Good defensive cover there by Sharon. Ball is with John Chitty here. Oh, that's a poor ball. John Chitty has been disappointing today. So has Bala Al Hassan. Both of them have been very, very disappointing today. Has to be said. Credit has to be given when credit is due, but today both foreigners for Travancore Royals have been a bit of a letdown today. Once again, John Chitty can't get the ball there. Ball is with KSEB. We've witnessed another PB Ramesh masterclass, tactical masterclass here today. The AIFFB licensed coach has a wealth of experience in Kerala. Is also a great man to talk about football. Ball is once again with KSEB looking for a 4th. Good tackle there. I think that was Prince, number 25. Again, composure, calmness. You can't really buy that. Escherito there, nice overlapping run. He's onside, Onside, plays the ball back. Chance for number 4. That ball there that shot there by Jarito went high and wide as number 14 is coming off, and number 7, Rajivan is brought off. And number 14, the final substitution for Travancore Royals, giving some of the fringe players, some of the subs, some much-needed game time. So number 14, Rakesh, has come on. Rakesh, another player that played in the Santos Trophy, I believe. Ball is with the Royals once again, trying to build up from the back. The tempo of the game has dropped dramatically here in the Maharajas College ground. In the other game, Basco are still leading Gokulam by 2-0. Ball is with Travancore Royals there. It's another good interception by KSEB. Good defensive cover there by Travancore Royals. So, 3-0. Vignesh has scored twice. Gijo has scored once. Parakotin has made 2 assists. So all is good in the Western Front for PB Ramesh and KSEB and his merry band of brothers here. Ball is with Travancore Royals. That's a nice tackle in the middle there. Ball once again with KSEB looking now for the dangerous counter-attack. Oh, he doubted there. That shot coming in. Oh, good save there by Judson, who's had a pretty decent game, Judson. Couldn't really do much about the goals that he's conceded, really. There being goals that very few keepers would have saved themselves. Ball is with Travancore Royals. Nicely intercepted once again by KSEB. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. Transfer of fourth here for KSEB. And it is 4-0 for KSEB. Oh, this game is turning into a rout here. And that is Eldos George with the fourth goal of the evening, who's just come off 5 minutes ago. Brilliantly held up there by Eldos George. Judson comes out on rushing. And, 4-0 for KSEB against Travancore Royals. It's safe to say, like I said before, 3 points are going back to Trivandrum. That was never a doubt. But they're going to KSEB's headquarters. Today, the power and the electricity in Trivandrum will remain on. Because these guys, when they get angry, when they lose a game, the whole city is on a blackout. Well, 2 more subs for KSEB here. 14, Vishak, and number 17. So number 14, Vishak, is coming on for number 44, Jacob. And number 17 is coming on for Vignesh. Vignesh, man of the match for me, for sure. So number 17 for KSEB, that is Sebastian. He's come on, Sebastian. Chance for KSEB to get a consolation goal here. Ball goes well wide there. 4-0 in this match. Goal scorers Vignesh with a brace, Chicho and Eldos George. We see the goal there once again by Eldos George. Superb upper body strength to just outmuscle his centre-back opponent and just place the ball past the on-rushing Judson there. But that was a good, really good upper body strength there by Eldos George to make it 4-0 for KSEB. Bit of a high boot there. Referee signals for a free kick given for KSEB. Ball is back again with the men in blue. 4-0 in this match here at the Maharajas College Ground. Good interception there by Travancore Royals. Number 13, Silijan. Free kick now for Travancore Royals, who are looking for the first goal of the season for them, looking for, how should I say, a consolation goal for them. Ball is John Chidi there. It's been a relative disappointment here today, John Chidi. Ball is down the wing there for Travancore Royals. That shot comes in. Oh! Cracking save there by Hajmal. What an absolute pelter of a shot that was. My oh my. Travancore Royals nearly scored the goal of the season. Shot Hanif, I don't like KSEB. My elect bill has gone through the roof this month. Well, they do have to pay their transport to come to Ernakulam every week. So what do you expect, my friend? Joking aside, guys. Joking aside. Paul is now with number 26 there. John Paul, JP. Oh, JP. You beauty, JP, there. That's a good footwork there by JP. Cleared away eventually by Travancore Royals. Last 30 seconds of normal time here in this game. Ball is once again with Jarito here, trying to shield possession. That's beautifully done there by KSEB. They're just running rings around them now, aren't they? Just taking advantage of the fact that Travancore Royals are absolutely exhausted. Chance for 5. Oh, that was JP once again. Good save there by Judson there. But Travancore Royals are absolutely spent right now. Super tired they are. They can barely keep running. They can barely pass a ball together right now, and that's because of the tiredness, the heat, the humidity. It's just a real killer here in Kerala. Oh, beautiful ball there. Chance for 5. Again, upper body strength. Oh, that went just wide. 3.5 minutes left of this game. It's 4-0 for KSEB. Just a reminder, the goal scorers Viknesh with a brace, Jicho and Eldos George. Mohammed Barakotul with 2 assists as Nishon is coming on, number 12. He'll replace number 4, Jarito. So Nishon, number 12, is coming on for Jarito for the last 2-3 minutes of this encounter between the Royals and KSEB. That shot coming in! Good save there by Judson. Amending for his mistake on the kickoff. Judson makes a decent save there. Still 4-0 though. I mean, do you think the result has been fair? Do you think it's a bit of a one-sided game? Do you think Travancore Royals deserved more from this game? I personally believe that this result is purely unfair. KSEB have been absolutely superb today. That's a chance of 5! Oh, hit the crossbar. Oh, that was another chance there for KSEB. I think that was JP again with another great chance for KSEB. Well, he's come on. He's certainly made an impression, JP. John Paul. So confirmation there. Nishon coming on for Jarito. Ball is back again with Travancore Royals. This is John Chitty. John Chitty. So disappointing, John Chitty. So disappointing. Oh my word, John Chitty and Bal Hassan have had absolutely nightmare debuts today. They've been very disappointing, very lackluster, very lackadaisical. I mean, they haven't really played well at all, both of these foreign stars in inverted commas, because that's what they bring them to the Kerala Premier League for, to score goals, to make assists, to provide. Today, they have been bang on average, to be honest. Cleared away by Royals. That's Balal Hassan controlling there. One of the few good things he's done the whole game, really. Al Hassan once again. Just a minute left of this encounter. Ball recovered there by KSEB. That's nicely done there. Nicely worked. Looking for an option. Can't find it. Ball is once again with John Chitty here. One of the few passes he's made has actually reached his teammate. Ball is with the goalkeeper Hajmal. Once again, KSEB coming forward here, looking for a 5th. Travancore Royals defending with all they have. It's 4-0 for KSEB. It's going to be a foul on Bala or by Bala. It's a free kick by Bala Hassan, really. Raised his hand there. Refereeing has been superb today, have to say. A shot coming in. Just a few seconds, guys. And that is the end of the game. The final whistle there blown by the referee, who has, I have to say again, had a superb game today. Well, 4-0, Kate Travancore Royals in the first ever Trivandrum derby. Goal scorers Vic Nash with a brace, Gijo and Eldos George late in the second half. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure being here with you folks on the 13th game of this Group B between Travancore Royals and KSEB, the big Trivandrum derby. 4-0 for KSEB. My name is Joel Williams, signing off, of course, from Sportscast India, the home of the Kerala Premier League.